want this forever. I swear I can spend whatever on it. Girl, she hold me down every time I hit her. When I get right, I promise that we gon' live it up.
Hey.
She beg for it till she give it up. And I say the same thing every single time. I say you the fucking best.
You the fucking best.
You the fucking best. You the fucking best. You the best I ever had. Best I ever had.
Hey. You know we don't want that drama. You know we don't want that friggin' copyright from the YouTube. We don't want it. We don't want it. Y'all, you know what? Y'all, this is what I don't understand. Because y'all know I'm in Atlanta by way of the DMV, DC, uptown to be exact. Right? What I don't understand is how was it that it rained down here and y'all pollen count still be on extra fucking high? What the child, and then y'all, like y'all know I'm on asthma medication too. My breathing sound like I'm over here, like I weigh 700 pounds. Yeah, I'm a bit overweight. Yes. But I'm not goddamn, well, the doctors call me obese, but enough talking about that. Let's talk about this. Hey guys, hey, this is Nay. Follow me on IG, Periscope, Twitter, Spreaker. Support me on Patreon at Nayrob on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, comment respectfully, and subscribe. Now, let's talk about the gag order. Hold on while this damn train go past. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Okay, so let's do this. First, let's talk about the gag order visually, right? Visually, again, I love the I don't know the name of it because it's in cinematography, but the way it actually looks like remember how Belly was taped, the movie Belly, you know, with the ghetto Naomi Campbell. I forget her name. She is friggin' beautiful. I would love to see what she looks like now. But you know how it had like this dark bluish tone to it? And that's what the blue ivory gives off, like a beautiful tone to it that's like relaxed, loungy area. Like, I love the area. Like, I love the environment of it. It looks great. It's beautiful with Kaya's skins. It plays with Kaya, her tone, the clothes she wears, everything about the environment just absorbs her, right? So visually, absolutely, astonishing. With what Kaya had on, to me, Kaya's the type of person that does not have to dress expensive, but even if she's not spending a guap on her clothes, she still looks nice to me when she pulls it together. The thing that blows me sometimes, like about Maddie and Kaya, but I've only seen mostly Maddie do this, is that when she have like her undergarments showing, and you know, I was just taught just to, you know, just don't have that showing like that. Yes, in certain outfits where you can see, you know, where a bra is appropriate and you can show it, but no. So at any rate, Kaya, you know, she didn't have to be Gucci down for her to look nice. That's what I'm saying, you know, and this is coming from a person who loves her name brands, but you know, I can take it or leave it. I'm not going to die if I don't get a brand new Gucci anything. That's not. Right now I'm trying to, you know, I'm on a bigger mission. So, she looked nice. Her hair, what I didn't notice about her hair that somebody brought up to me was that Kaya had thin edges. And I did not know that. But I saw all that argan oil black gel that she had on her hair. Okay, because how do I know what it was? Because I wear it myself. You hears me? For the gray hairs and the daggone, you know, janky edges. Those both work with us, you know. I'm not going in on Kaya's edges because, you know, I say it's been a struggle my entire life. I've been growing the same fucking edges for 47 years, okay? So, but her hair still looked nice. But the way the lighting was hitting her edges, that didn't look nice. But the way the lighting hit her was perfect. So whoever her team is that's getting it together, who knows her angles, who understands the lighting for her, absolutely perfect. Let me turn this off right quick. So then what else do I want to talk about? The audience was the audio was a little in and out visually, as far as the cinematography and the visuals and the audio. It was a little, there was some hiccups here and there, but not so much so that I'd be like, what is this going on? I can't enjoy this. I was blown. You had other people that said that they were dealing with buffering issues. But I don't know if that was from Kaya or from their end. Like my YouTube sister S_Hutchison was talking about the buffering issues. I'm not sure if she said it was on her end or Kaya's end. I'm not sure what it was, but she said that Kaya came back later and uploaded the edited version of it, which is what I saw, because actually I was waiting up, because you know how they have the timed going live little thumbnail, whatever, up. And I was there and I was waiting for her, and it was damn near, 10:30? I would go back in and keep checking, but child, she didn't come in. We're going to talk about that shit, that shit a little later. So, what I want to talk about, which I have questions about, which I need you all to break down to me. From what I understand, the RSVP tickets were or are between $100 and $150. Forgive me, guys, but that is a bit excessive. Okay, that is a bit of y'all. I don't know what to say. I'm not a Kaya stan, so I would not spend that much money on her. To me, those are New Year's Eve prices. You hear me? That's All-Star back in 2010 prices. You hear me? I don't know if I could pay $100 to $150 to go on a Monday night for the shit to start. Goddamn, I don't know when it started. Put it down below if the shit started online. I don't know if I, at this point in my life, could do that. I really don't think that unless you were balling like that, no adult to me should be spending $100, $150. But I don't know, unless you got it like that, right? But at any rate, which brings me to the VP tickets takes me to the audience. And like I've said, also last week, no, I didn't say it last week. Last week, T.S. Madison did a audience participation or call-in participation thing where they were like, which diva would you get rid of? I think it was Whitney Houston, Gladys. Was it Whitney Houston, Gladys Knight? And I forgot who it was, but people were actually saying who they would get rid of, I think, in the live chat, right? Which I thought was genius, because when people are losing their attention, or when you losing people's attention, you need to do things like class participation or audience participation, because y'all know how it is when you been in training for your job. You about to lose your mind. You be like, Jesus, let me the fuck out of here. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna throw somebody out the window. I'm tired of hearing this motherfucker talk. I don't give a fuck. But we all know what it's like to be in training. Training frigging sucks. It's the worst. So taking it back to what I want to say, audience participation to me is friggin' key. Now, but I honestly, guys, y'all know I love me some Maddie. I'm not one of Maddie stan. I just love me some. I've always loved Maddie. I thought she was just very entertaining. I think Kaya's very entertaining, but I believe that she's just very disrespectful. So I believe that Maddie got that idea of audience participation from Kaya. Kaya had said that, she didn't believe that Maddie was very innovative. I don't know if that's true, but I do honestly believe that the whole concept of the Queen's Court is Maddie just, of roasting and gagging. I think she did absorb that concept. You know, I'm not going to say she stole it. What I'm going to say is she absorbed it. She flipped it before Kaya got an opportunity to flip it. But I think initially Maddie's game was for them to flip it together, but it didn't go that way. So, but I do believe that Maddie got that concept of participation from Kaya's gag order. Matter of fact, she probably got everything from Kaya's Queen's Court or gag order. Not, you know, trying to be disrespectful to Maddie, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. So, at any rate, what my problem is, or what my concern is with the audience participation and the RSVP tickets is I'm saying to myself, this is the third gag order that I've seen that it had those same people in the audience, right? So being as though there are let me say RSVP tickets that being sold for $100 to $150, I would believe that those RSVP tickets would be given to the person that sit, or it's for those people to sit in those particular seats that would allow them to be heard when they're voicing their opinion on a particular subject that's on the docket, you know. But because it's the same people over and over again, I'm like, it's telling me that people are not buying those $100 to $150 tickets. It seemed like the first show, it was like the crowd was pretty decent. The second show, empty. The third show, empty. It looked like it was more of the staff there than it did the crowd. If anybody is there, tell me what the zhuzh is. Tell me if that's true. But if the case is you're charging people $100 to $150 to sit in those seats right there, if people are buying them, why is it just, I'm just seeing those same 4 to 5 people? Now with the audience participation, they had the microphone, they was passing the microphone around. I don't know if the shit was plugged up, I'm not sure. Now I did feel like, I think the guy name is Justin, the one who everybody is calling Michelle's sidekick. I don't think he's a sidekick. I think she just believes in, helping to nourish people and to help them to be better, or, become more business minded or something like that. I don't know. I think that she had that plan for Funky Dineva also, but I don't believe that Funky Dineva utilized all the information that Michelle had to offer, right? I think Justin utilized it because from what I understand, the club that they're actually in, the Blue Ivory Club, is actually Justin's. If I'm wrong, put it down below. I have no problem with you hussies telling me that you wrong, you don't know what you talk about, blah, blah, blah. As long as you are respectful to me, we don't have a friggin' problem, okay? So at any rate, I felt like Justin was a bit too talkative. I felt like it became the Justin and Kaya show, which I didn't like. I just didn't like that. I prefer to hear like 98% Kaya and 2% audience participation. Now, Kaya has made it, on the video she did last Monday, she seemed very, very stressed out because it seems like she's trying to make everybody happy, and you can't. I'm not saying, tell Justin shut the hell up. That's not what I'm saying, because somebody could really like Justin. From what I understand, his YouTube channel is definitely growing. So people do like Justin. I just prefer to hear more of Kaya. I don't expect for Kaya to, tell people in the audience to shut the fuck up. I was just saying my pretty much what I felt was what I thought it would be good. But child, who the hell am I? So then the audience participation, the RSVP tickets, it just seemed like nobody's buying those $100 to $150 tickets. And at least if you probably need to just switch it up and put somebody different in them chairs, so then we'll think at least the next group is buying $100, $150. Because all this $150 tickets, because all it seemed to me is them two ladies, Michelle, ATL Lyons, Justin, and I think one other person that's buying the tickets. That's it. So then, what the next thing I want to talk about is the docket. She had a pretty good docket. How far? Oh my God, 15 minutes. Okay, she had a pretty good docket. She had Beyonce, Wendy versus the Clark sisters, Cardi B and Trina, releasing their new albums, and she compared them. Kevin Hart, and Starbucks, Rashida. That section was very, very entertaining. It was very, very funny. If you all know, I will never, ever, ever take away from the point that Rashida is very, very entertaining. Last week's docket, I didn't really feel it it was entertaining, but it wasn't really funny. I only chuckled like once or twice or something like that. And that was, like maybe once or twice. And that was because I felt like she rushed the docket. But Rashida, the part where Kirk was supposed to be her adopted father, I said, Jesus, what the hell? But that section was funny. Not that Kirk is Rashida's adopted father. That's not funny. She talked about Eva and Kevin McCall. With Chris Brown, she threw out there again, talking about a person's sexuality. I told y'all that is my biggest friggin' complaint about Kaya. It is not right that you talk about a man's sexuality. That is his glory. You know, you cannot do, even if the men are down low, you cannot do that. You cannot talk about men's sexuality. And I'm saying it because men can hurt you. Women can hurt you too, but no, ma'am. If you call a woman a lesbian, it doesn't affect a woman being called a lesbian more so than a man being called gay. And that's just facts. It shouldn't be that way, but it is what it is. And you know, that's serious, because you got some men that are really, really fighting that battle, and to be called out on it, and it's true or not true, that's just dangerous to me. And it's very, very dangerous. So she talked about Bill Cosby. That was very funny. She talked about Mariah Carey. That was very funny. What I'm lost about, even with that Mariah Carey situation, she said her assistant, whoever the hell the lady was is suing Mariah because she was like, that lady been whacking off in front of me for years and I just been enduring. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. So you've been watching the lady whack off in front of you for I don't know how long you've been with her. And then today you just wake up and like, oh, Mariah Carey's whacking off in front of me, so now I'm a sewer. I'm like, what happened to the 17 years that she was whacking off in front of you before? Was you liking it? And then all of a sudden now you don't like it no more? But anyway, girl. And then she was talking about Mariah Carey and Da Brat. I mean, everybody knows about Da Brat. That innuendo is already out there. Just like Eva, the diva, when she was on Real Housewives of Atlanta trying to be so hyper LGBTQ, LMOP, whatever the fuck, community. Y'all know I'm a part of it, but I don't know about this QTMOP part. I don't know about that, right? So, what was strange was, I'm like, Eva, why are you so daggone hyper about it or being so aggressive about Missy's reputation is already out there. Da Brat's reputation is already out there. What's not out there, and Eva, your reputation is already out there. But what is not out there was Mariah Carey. I never heard anything about Mariah Carey and Da Brat getting down, like nothing. I mean, put it below. Have you all ever heard about Da Brat and Mariah Carey? That's what I'm talking about. Is in regards to Kaya just being like extremely reckless with the shit she say. I just be like, Joe, you can't talk like that about people. But she is what she is. So, but that was funny. Then she was talking about Tony Tokyo, which was also very, very funny because, me and Tony Tokyo both come to DC, the DMV, and she said she'd been journaling since 1987, which I'm like, whoa, that's going to be some book. You hear me? Some book. Like, y'all remember Charlotte's Web when they was like, that's some pig, that's going to be some book. I'm telling you. And then when she was saying, her words were, okay, if you told me, it's going to be in this book. And I said to myself, Tony Tokyo, you might want to keep them heaters on you, because you know them Kardashian bitches is treacherous. You hear me? Like when Black China was pregnant with that Kardashian, I was like, Black China, I'm going to need you to have some bodyguards with you at all friggin' times, because them bitches are treacherous. And what you won't do is be found somewhere near some steps by these husbands, so they can kick your ass down some steps, because they don't want Rob to have a baby with your ass. Not you, bitch. Not you. Ciao, babe. So I actually saved this part because, you know, I was meaning to say this, but Kaya had already said this in her video. I think she made a video on Tuesday specifically for the Kaya stans. And I think her video was as a result of a couple of videos that were made about Michelle ATL Lyons, and how off of that, along with how some of her Kaya stans had been acting. Kaya had said in the video, and I quote, "You all are too invested," okay? And I can't say that more. Or I was been thinking that, what the hell is wrong with Kaya stans? You all are friggin' scary to me. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I'm like, not scary so much so if somebody walk up on me that I won't be, you know, about with the shit with you. But I mean scary as in, where's your mentality where Kaya is your messiah? Where is that? Where when I was on the live, and I had mentioned this earlier, I was on the live waiting for Kaya to come on, but it was obviously that it wasn't coming on that particular live. I don't know what was going on with that, but at any rate, it was people that literally were waiting for 2 hours for Kaya. And in that live, some of the comments were so scary because these people worshipped Kaya like she was a god. Do you hear me? So much so that they was like, I don't care what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for the queen, blah, blah, blah. I was going back and forth in there just to check because, you know, I get paid to do videos and reviews on certain things because I get paid to do it. So, of course, I'm going to check back and forth, you know, in and out or whatever, just to see what's going on. But these people were on there saying, some of them was like, where is she? This is ridiculous. What's going on? But then you had those stands. You had about 19 people that was there. And you had some Maddie people coming over there for that bullshit. But I'm going to tell you honestly, and I'm being fair, those Maddie fans or stands are not as aggressive and come off as crazed as goddamn Kaya stands. I don't know. Y'all are like beyond, you know, and I understand I'm not going to say, I don't understand nobody riding for nobody that's not your child or your mama or your uncle or somebody that you invested is, well, you have invested money in. I don't get it. But because Beyonce is Beyonce, I kind of see it. But the way that you all are riding for Kaya is fucking scary. You guys really act like she is the second coming, you know? And when Kaya tells you in a video you all are too invested because y'all are like these and this in the comments, Queen, watch your back, Michelle coming for you, like, and that person, they trying to use you and blah, blah, blah. Like, number one, you're not her friend. Y'all are not her friends. Y'all not a like one-on-one type people that work with her every friggin' day to know her like that. And to really be like, now these same Kaya stands are coming for Michelle. Yeah, it do look kind of funny. What Michelle is doing, that shit do look kind of funny. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. My sister, I keep calling him, but my YouTube sis, S_Hutchinson made a video about it. That shit looks funny. It really do. But not so much for more with y'all going to her page and y'all are literally attacking her. Y'all are crazy. At any rate, for today's docket or yesterday's docket, the loser would be Kaya Stans. Y'all have turned this shit into something so ugly that now people don't want to be bothered with it. Now her numbers have dropped to almost less than half because y'all done turned this into something ugly. Okay? So, anyway, guys, remember this. The same people you meet on the way up will always be the same people you meet on the way down. Naysayers, my patron loves. Have a good one. Deuce.